Sun in Gemini is all about expression. It's about expression in the moment, sharing, being stimulated by the exchange. But there is also an understanding of this, and a more elevated understanding of this, of finding your voice. Finding your voice over the course of this life. With Gemini, sort of the more immediate ways, especially in early life, the way that this energy can end up being expressed is a need to be busy, a need to stay distracted. And there's an aspect to this that has to do with having a lot of different things on the go at once. Now, this can be great because there is a need to have a lot of different ideas coming in, a lot of different things to think about, if you will, and things to share, things to talk about as well, which is really great. But when it is used, when all this different like multitasking, if you will, is used as a way to feel important, let's say, or used as a way to not look at something more deeper that might be going on, not examine the feelings that might be there. That is when this energy manifests in ways that maybe is not utilizing the full opportunity, or is part of sort of the more immediate ways of accessing this energy on the way to elevating it, which is what ultimately the sun sign asks us to do, to elevate that energy. With the sun in Gemini, I think about this whole idea of ultimately that path, while there is all that sharing and expressing and needing to be on social media as a way of feeling centered, which is what the sun is. It's where you feel centered, where you feel connected to self. While there is that need to have these very immediate forms, but I think ultimately this is all this sharing, all this speaking, all this perceiving, all the interacting rather, is ultimately so that you can find your voice. What is your voice? What is it that you actually have to say in this life? That is the opportunity on offer here. And when it is that you figure out not only what is it that you have to say, but how you're going to say it, and to say it in ways that ultimately are going to have the impact that you desire, well, that's when you really start to elevate this energy and bring forward attributes of yourself that you like very much. This is when you start to feel like you are bringing forward aspects of yourself that make you feel good about who you are. This is also a sign that is normally associated with language as well. Now, I don't think of this necessarily as like learning new language, but I think of this more as language connected to speech, connected to how it is that you're utilizing the language that you have, that is your language, and the way in which you are pronouncing your words. And so with Geminis, there does become an importance at some point to figure out how it is that they want to be heard, how it is that they want to use this language, and how they're going to use it, not necessarily from a perspective just of vocabulary, that might be there as well, but what kind of impact are they hoping to make by the things that they stress, by the way that they shape their vowels, the way that they shape their consonants. All of these are going to come under sort of under exploration at some point over the course of the life. One other thing that's really great about Gemini, because there's that need for, constant learning, there's a curiosity there, constant stimulation. I mean, I think the internet is just perfect for Geminis, because it allows you to get that quick information. You have a curiosity, you look it up, and you have the information. But a part of this also has to do with classes, taking workshops, building skills. It is by participating in these activities that you are able to meet different types of people, figure out how you share with other types of people, and in that process, figure out who it is that you are as well. This is the sign of siblings, and it needs to feel, if it's going to have a genuine connection with another person, that it is with somebody, or it is with people, surrounded by people who feel so familiar that they could be siblings. And ultimately, in a more elevated understanding, all of us in the world start to feel like siblings to the Geminis out there. Well, thank you so much for watching this Synchronicity University video. Until we connect again, take care. Thank you for watching this lesson as part of Synchronicity University. You can go online at synchronicityuniversity.com or click on your screen if you're on YouTube right now to access even more video lessons, to access horoscopes, interviews with some of the most amazing astrologers in the world, and so much more.